আসসালামু আলাইকুম রবিল ভাই।
রবিউল ভাই, আজকে আপনাদেরকে কোনো প্রেজেন্টেশন দিতে হবে না। আজকে আমাদের সাইড থেকে প্রেজেন্টেশন হবে পুরো সময়টা।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে স্যার, আপনি ভালো আছেন? অনেকদিন যোগাযোগ নাই আপনার সঙ্গে।
আপনার মাইক বন্ধ।
হ্যাঁ, না আমার মাইক তো খোলা। কি? আচ্ছা স্যার, হ্যাঁ রবির ভাই নাইবা কি করছে? Unmute করছে।
আমাদের টিম জয়েন করতেছে আর একটু পরেই, আপনার কিছুক্ষণের ভিতরে পুরো টিম জয়েন করবে, বিউরাল থেকে শুরু করে সবাই। বাট আজকে আপনাদেরকে কোনো প্রেজেন্টেশন দিতে হবে না। আজকে আমাদের সাইড থেকে পুরো সময়টা প্রেজেন্টেশন মানে প্রেজেন্ট করা হবে।
ওকে স্যার, ওকে।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম অংশুমান দা।
জি, গুড
ভালো
আফটারনুন দাদা।
রুবেল সাহেব ভালো আছেন?
হ্যাঁ, ওই চেহারা দেখি না তো, বিএ লেখা দেখতেছি। চেহারা তো-
আমরা দেখতেছি আপনাদেরকে।
আচ্ছা, আপনাদেরকে একটু না দেখলে ভালো লাগে না তো, অনেকদিন দেখা সাক্ষাৎ নাই।
অংশুমান দা আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমি আলমগীর। রবিউল দা আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমি আলমগীর।
জি, ধন্যবাদ। আলমগীর ভাই কেমন আছেন?
আছি আল্লাহর রহমতে, ভালো আছেন?
ভালো আছেন?
আমরা কন্টিনিউ মিটিং করতেছি, তো এই মাত্র একটা শেষ করলাম, আবার আপনাদের সাথে জয়েন করতেছি। সো টিম আসতে একটু হয়তো 1 মিনিট লেট হবে, সো আমরা একটু সবাই মানে থাকবো।
না অসুবিধা নাই, অসুবিধা নেই।
ফুল টিম করছেন মনে হয় আজকে?
কি?
ফুল টিম করছেন নাকি?
হ্যাঁ, ওই তো আমাদের ওই যে কিউএস টিম আছে, কিউএস টিমে 2 জন ম্যানেজার আছেন, এনকিউএস এ আছেন, প্রোডাকশনে আছে, কোয়ালিটিতে আছে, ল্যাব আছে।
পুরা সেলফ রিলায়েন্ট
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
টিমটা নিয়ে বসছি আমরা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম শফিক সাহেব।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম স্যার, কেমন আছেন আপনারা সবাই?
জি, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, ভালো আছেন আপনি?
জি জি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই, আল্লাহ পাক ভালোই রাখছে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে।
Let me
রবিল সাহেব মনে হয় ইয়ে করেন।
okay then let's wait couple of more seconds basically. To join for other colleagues. We'll be waiting another 1 minute maximum.
ওকে স্যার।
Sure.
So I do expect like everyone from Fountain Garments are available today here, right? So who's supposed to join?
Yes sir.
Is anyone is like pending or not available today? Who suppose need to join? That means should I wait for anyone from
No,
Fountain
not
Garments?
from our side, Shofik bhai.
Okay, great. So I hope we can start now, right?
Yes sir.
Someone please confirm once you can see my shared screen.
Okay sir. Okay sir. Please. Sir, okay. Screen sharing is okay.
Okay, thank you and welcome to all for the long waited meeting basically. So the background is not to give very high, very brief introduction not needed over here, as we all know the purpose of the meeting. And by today's meeting, we'll be mostly focusing on the self-reliant activity, what we have done in last 4 months. And along with this, we will be analyzing the performance of fountain garments, that what exactly needed to be a self-reliant supplier. And then we will be going through the next step, that what we can do. So a couple of slides we have shared beginning of the project. So all the slides or all the material will not go through in 100%, but in a short, like this is something core message that for that we are basically as a group we are driving a lot of activity. So behind of all those activity projects is the one high level thought, that is that we want to achieve the H&M group vision. So what is H&M group vision is, like we want to be the most loved design group. So that is what we want to achieve, and to achieve that there is some area where H&M quality team also need contribution. So what we can do, what we can contribute is like aligning with this group vision. We have set our quality vision that will contribute to achieve the group vision, that we want to deliver the consistent product quality that our customer will love. So that is our group quality vision as well. So with the group vision and with the group quality vision, we have identified that self-reliant project can be a game changer for for H&M to achieve the group vision. So what is our new quality vision for self-reliant supplier is, a supplier will be able to independently and proactively deliver consistent product quality that conforms to the H&M requirement. And once a supplier becomes self-reliant, they will be responsible once the counter sample is approved. So before counter sample approval, still all the responsibility is on H&M shoulder. So the background we have gone through previously, but after that also a short brief, like all of our suppliers, they are working with long time, and through this long time from H&M quality team, we have educated or we have developed our supplier based on GPQ. Later than it became RQS, then QMS, and now we are following the QS method. Along with this, we have developed the in-house lab and NQC competent team, that is a combination of NQC, NQA, and NTech. So as a supplier, if they do have this competent team, they do have the in-house testing facility and competent, if they are following our quality management system, that is QS. So we do feel that the basement of a supplier is ready. So now next step is to focus on the product quality part, that does this supplier delivering consistent product quality, or does this supplier improving their product quality or not. So if any supplier having they are following the quality system, then if they have competent team and if they are transparent enough, if they have in-house lab, and if they are delivering the good quality, then we don't see that there is much difficulties to give the 100% authority to the supplier to produce and ship the garments and to secure the product quality. So as a supplier, if a supplier becomes self-reliant, then obviously they will have some benefit and H&M will also have some benefit. So couple of top rated benefit we have highlighted over here, like mutual trust will be there, and it's the biggest honor for a supplier to become self-reliant. That is what we have identified from the supplier. Also, the supplier will get the flexibility and speed, clear focus on risk management, and full visibility of organizational skill will be there. We H&M also have some benefit, like we also will have more focus, more clear focus then we will have efficiency. We will be able to improve our efficiency. The trust between supplier and H&M will increase more, and we will be able to strategically rather than the transactional way of working. So that is the benefit H&M and supplier will get. So there was some condition to bring a supplier under self-reliant project. So once those criteria were meeting, then only we are bringing a supplier under self-reliant project. Neither nor. So what was the initial requirement to bringing a supplier under self-reliant project? That is, like, supplier must have to be gold platinum in terms of in the quality SRM. Then quality organization should be there, like NQC, NQA, approved lab, and QS responsible. Also sample responsible. Consistent good product quality, that customer claim, in-shop check, stopped order, and zero failure, that inspection, performance, and lab test. Also, supplier must have to be able to solve their own problem, and on top of everything, supplier must have to be transparent. So once all those criteria were meeting, then only we picked Fountain Garments into our self-reliant project. But driving a self-reliant project doesn't confirm a supplier will become self-reliant. There is some there is some criteria that supplier has to fulfill. One is, like, in these last 4 months, we have worked like we have tried to basically educate the supplier team that how H&M team thinking, how H&M team analyze. So this analytical skill and strategical thinking we tried to deliver. Along with this, we have tried to develop a competent team in the organization, so they can lead the business independently, and moreover, supplier must have to deliver the better quality compared to previous time. So what the condition is if a supplier become self-reliant. So in last 4 months, as we were giving some training, we were helping you to build the team. Along with this, we were observing your performance, that how do you do. So all these conditions is like supplier have to have consistent good product quality, then QS score to be used to establish process readiness, and importantly, there should not be any minimum requirement failure. Then premium line without any minimum requirement failure is working with premium brand. If you work with premium brand, have an H&M approved and well working supplier lab for premium and core quality, and consistent good quality product quality considering the below area, like there would not have any failure in any random failure in last 6 calendar month, and there is zero tolerance if the chemical failure is there. So should not have any kind of chemical test failure. No stopped order in last 6 months for visual quality and international standard failure, and the final inspection pass rate must be above 98% for last 6 months, and average final DHU should be maximum 3%. So that is the condition. Once a supplier fulfill, then they can only be self-reliant. If there is any gap between the performance, then supplier would not be self-reliant. So in next slide, we will be going through your performance, like how did you perform in last 6 months. So till this slide, if you have any question, you can ask. Then we will go to your performance slide to analyze more. So from Fountain Garments, do you have any question till this slide?
Not so far, Shafiq bhai. We are okay so far.
Okay, so I do feel like there might not have any question, or if you also have, you can raise your hand. Our team will be try to give you the answers. Shall I proceed for next?
And next.
जी.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, give me 1 second, please. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So here was the condition. So let's review your performance in last 6 months, what we have identified through our global tools. So the inspection share, that is that Fountain is still not yet, Fountain NQC is not yet added into our form.com. So the data is not, data is showing not available. Then it's coming about inspection share by H&M QC, and you can see that average share of order is 67%, where DHU is 2.7%. And we can see like in almost every month there was no any final inspection failure. So that is good that Fountain is maintaining quality standard. Then talk about NQC cross check, which is average 67% of order being cross checked, and matching found 100%, and DHU is 2.9%. I would say which is which is too good to appreciate your effort. Then coming about the random physical test, you can see that method being followed in 8% and pass percentage is 93%, where we can see 7% fail rate is there. So if we look at more, then we can see that month of May and month of August, there is some failure. Like month of May, there was 15% around, and month of August, there is 7% failure in physical test area. I would really not say it's a good result, because of we do not in the previous slide where we have seen the condition, it was clearly mentioned that there should not have any failure in terms of physical and chemical test. So chemical test wise, that is good. We haven't found any chemical failure or inferior quality in the chemical. So stop order wise, last 6 months we haven't received any stop order. But in QS score, I really do not feel that 65% score out of 100, it's a good score. So there is much more improvement needed. There is much more improvement needed as to be as a self-reliant supplier. So what would be the benchmark? That is what I will be sharing with you. So in next slide, so in shop check absolute defect wise, you can see like in third quarter there was 3% absolute defect, and last fourth quarter average is 1%. So 0% absolute defect to 3% absolute defect, it's not a good vibe that we are getting the best quality out of it. So at last you can see that consequence model. This consequence model is actually recently developed to maintain the quality system in H&M. So from 2021, based on the consequence model, we will be controlling our supply chain, that who the supplier to grow with and who the supplier not to grow or will minimize the business. So based on the consequence model, it is guiding us to go for third-party inspection rather than to give you the authority to be self-reliant. So as a penalty point, you can see that the beginning penalty point is 3, and reason for physical test obviously. Then it is 5, then again 5, and 7, 7, 7. It's continuing. So your latest score is penalty point is 7. And how this penalty point deciding that you would be in third party or you would be self-reliant, in the next slide we will be going through. So this is the slide is basically giving a consequence that what the supplier responsibility will be. So if a supplier have the penalty point is 0, then their level is 0. That means they are performing superb and no consequence required. But if the supplier level score is between 1 to 3, then supplier level is 1 and only RC and corrective action plan needed from supplier end. If the penalty point is 4 to 6, then supplier stand for level 2, then the root cause analysis and corrective action plan will be needed, and from H&M side we will be issuing the LOC to the supplier. If the supplier penalty point is 7 to 12, then supplier level is 3. Then supplier will go for third party inspection and third party testing based on the improvement area. And if the penalty point is more than 12, then supplier is in level 4 and all above the consequence along with the business re-evaluation will be there. So that is how based on the penalty point, here it is showing between 7 to 12 is the third party. So you can see that your latest score is 7. That is why it is guiding us to go for third party. So how these penalty points are distributing. So in this slide, we will be able to know that how this penalty point is distributing. Like cross inspection failure is less than equal or less than 10%. The penalty point will be 1. But if this failure percentage is coming continually every month, that means previous month also if you have equal or less than 10%, then another 1 penalty point will be added. If the cross inspection failure, that means NQC cross check, if it is more than 10%, then 3 penalty point will be added into your supplier list. The product audit failure, that means if your score is below 75 in the product audit, then penalty point will be 3. That means in product audit you have to perform more than 75 score. So far I can remember your score is 65%. So that means this 65% score is basically QS audit score. But coming future for you, we will not have any QS score, QS audit. We will have only product audit, and you have to take a preparation to get a good score that should be more than 75 if you want to avoid the penalty point. Then random test failure, physical test, if it is within 3%, then the penalty point is 1. That means that physical test you have to maintain 0. But if any case, if you have failed a bit within 3%, then your penalty point will be 1. But if every month, that means a month after month, if you are getting the physical fail, then your penalty point will be added by another 1 point. If the physical test is more equal or more than 3, then 3 penalty point will be added into your performance. And for any percentage of chemical test, 3 penalty point will be added. So that is how the penalty point are being calculated, and considering all the failure area, this penalty point combinedly made a total penalty point, which is point till last month plus point from current month plus penalty point for current month. Combining all, your score is coming, and based on your score, the consequence model tools are guiding us to go for third party inspection. So that is how your score is giving us the instruction to go for third party. So that considering your performance and the consequence model, this time we are really sorry that we are not be able to declare you as a self-reliant supplier, but do not lose your hope. We, the colleagues, will not give up. We will continue our project another 3 months, and this consequence model will be applicable from 1st of January. So within this timeline, you have to bring back, or you have to reduce your penalty point, and you have to bring back between 0 to 3. If you are coming to 0 within 3 penalty score, then we would be one way we would be able to give you the self-reliant authority. Second thought, that this penalty point you must have to reduce. Why? Because of if you are not taking the necessary steps, and if this penalty point is not reducing, then the consequence model will guide us to go for third party or business reduction, and based on that we have to go for. So there is no any other alternative to take action and to reduce the penalty score. So now, as per the consequence model, we need the corrective action plan, and in the month of January, if the score is not reducing, then we will be issuing the LOC, and if the score is more than 7, then obviously we have to go for third party inspection. So in a details but short, like first LOC issued after 3 points. So all the failure, that is zero tolerance. That means chemical test. If you receive any chemical test failure, obviously you will get a LOC from H&M, and we will review for next three months. Only product audit and defect failure, that means inspection failure, to lead you to inspection consequence, that paid inspection. That means if the product audit is less than 75 score, and if your inspection failure is more than 10%, then obviously it will guide us to give for third party inspection. But if your penalty point is coming from testing, then all the tests will go to the third party. So you would, as you do have the lab, but this lab will be inactive basically. There will not have any work or activity. So product audit score wise, 75% minimum 75 score we need to not to get the penalty point 3, and this penalty point will be carried on for 6 months and will be updated once the next planned audit is done. If the score is less than 75, the penalty point will continue. So this is how the penalty point will continue in your performance. If paid inspection is invoked, it will continue for 3 running months till the supplier perform at level 1 or below for 3 months. So that is how the penalty point will be calculated, will be implemented, and will be applicable. So I would not say that is the end. Yes, we will not, as I told you, we will not lose our hope. We will continue our project with you another 3 months. And we really want to see that you are taking such a action so that your penalty point should come between 3. So then only we will be able to declare you as a self-reliant first. And second point is, as I told you, you must have to reduce your penalty point to avoid the third-party inspection. There is no any other opportunity. And if supplier having more than 12, you have seen in here. So including third-party inspection, business consequence may also come to there. And for fountain garments, as I told you that as we had a long discussion that along with the competent team, there is a need of competent responsible person. So as me, Alamgir Bhai and Rubel Bhai had a discussion about the NQM. So to lead the team, we really see a importance of NQM, and I know you have taken necessary action. You are looking for a person. So you have another 2 to 3 months until this. So this 3 months you have to use very cautiously. One way, you have to bring your penalty score below 3, And another way, you have to strengthen your that means quality organization who will be working for H&M QC. Sorry, who will be working for H&M business. So that is all from my side. Thank you very much. Now, if you have any question, you can ask, or if you need further clarity, you can ask with us. We have our PQM, our holder team over here. I hope they will be giving some insightful information to you. So thank you. Over to Fountain Garments.
Assalamualaikum. I just have one question. If there is any product failure because of the fabric, so do you analyze the factory because of that failure?
I can take this. I think let's start my camera. Hello everyone. Hello from
Hi,
my
Bill.
side. Hope everyone is safe, good, and no any bad condition, as well as the family. And let's take your question in a way that I will speak on behalf of business team, Tom. So I'm not the quality manager in H&M. I will be part of the assortment which you are directly connected some way. So I can say that H&M is doing FOB business, and you are our business partner. So we don't have any direct contacts with material, fabric trims, accessory supplier. It doesn't mean we are totally cut off, but moving to the next vision like a self-reliant supplier, our expectation and ambition that all our business partners will be taking care for full supply chain. It means as a business relationship, we as a group, we have relationship only with tier one, only with garment manufacturing. We don't own factories or we don't own any mills. And as we are talking a lot in SRM meetings or in some other forums, we try to emphasize the way that how we are taking ownership. You are taking as well as ownership with this self-reliant, you should also take in by the tier two, which is your business partner. So coming back to your question, yes, if it's any failure related to product, material is also part of that product. It means fabric, whatever will be elastic, shoulder pad, depend on the product type. So I can be in more detail if you want, but seeing the scorecard, you have only a bit of a focus area on the physical test.
Yes.
And I did my homework actually for this meeting. And as the global team is asking the same question from us, I can tell that mostly impact parameter are appearance after wash, seam slippage, and tensile strength. So I will not give you a specific answer if this is related to the fabric or this is related to the product, but as a relationship between us, it is a FOB business, and this demand you will hear it more and more from assortment managers. But I spoke on both ways, and from the quality perspective, yes, if any failure, any parameter which is in part of the product will be reflected in the scorecard. Hope it is a bit more clear now.
Yes, it is.
Anything else do you want us to clarify?
QA system.
Yes, sir.
QA system. QA system.
I think overall, what I could summarize and with our scorecard is basically we have failed in two areas, which is QS and the physical product testing part. All I can say is the QS audit was done in the month of
November 2019.
November last year, And since then, whatever there was basically 3 MR issues, and after that, all this has been corrected, and we have been. I think we can offer the QS audit again whenever you want to, you wish to. That is one area where our score is being down, and obviously the physical test part which has been discussed just now. What we'll do, we'll work on these 2 areas along with the presentation and the work we have done under the self-reliant project for the last 3 months. Certainly we have seen the development so far already in the factory, and I'm sure we'll get there, whatever work we have done so far and the guidelines we have received from H&M.
Yeah, thank you for your comments. If I can conclude, I think as a quality manager, I'm the first frustrated person that not getting onboarded another supplier as a business partner and self-reliant. And coming to know that, yes, we have a few areas, and please focus on the main areas, inspections and future NQC cross-check. Will be a way to communicate with you. So this meeting will not end here. We'll have it next month as well. Will be arranged by our teams, by one of the QD colleagues, like Shofik explained. And we can go through again, including month of November will be there. So let's see if September, October, November, you have a very good performance. That performance will be also highlighted in your scorecard. The QS audit, as you know, the previous QS QMS is once in a year. We have a repetition once we see the highest improvements, but we aim to go for the next level for the product audit, which product audit it's part of self-reliant as well as part of the new SRM methodology. So having said that, we'll close with 2 focus, one with physical test, have a clarity with our QA team. If you need further investigation or detail, I hope you have everything from your own lab. And the QS, our team, actually both QA team and QS auditor are in this meeting. So after the meeting, feel free to communicate directly with them. Sorry for the sound. Actually, I have some ambitious people near my building. They are working day and night.
That happens
you can
everywhere.
I was trying to speak less because Shofik is the voice now, but
I have
the
one more.
I really appreciate that you have a question and you are not going out of this meeting without your answer.
Viral, I have one more question, rather a help, which is basically the physical test. For the last 3 months, the sample hasn't been picked. So we need some by H&M. So we need some help. If the sample could have been picked, then we could know where we stand. So this is a humble request if it can be worked in that area.
Yeah, definitely. I think I will have your answer back. Yes, we know we didn't pick any sample, and the main reason it's also reflecting in the card.
Yes.
We have a percentage that we need to pick up as our random global routine. It is 5% for non-self-reliant supplier. You see in the month of May and month of June, it looks like a 40% and 20%. And we have idea that if we test more, we'll fail more or we'll fail less. But having the method in our mind, we decided not to pick up more sample and to balance the method. But definitely looking on November month, if now you can confirm that, yes, in the last 3 months, we didn't pick any sample. The QA team will start to follow the routine because December for us is starting of the Q1 2021. So we'll close the year in November. So yeah, I took your point, and also the QA team, my colleagues are in this meeting and they will look further. Thank you for the input.
Thank you so much.
These are the same type, nothing.
Anything left or?
Not so far. Not so far. Thank you for the guidelines. We'll work on that. and hopefully we shall achieve the desired result next time.
Thank you so much. Over to you, Shafik. You're on mic, you're mute, so you unmute and you can continue the meeting.
Okay, then I'm discontinuing the share. So thank you, Alamgir bhai, and thank you, the whole Fountain team. So immediately after this meeting, I will be sending the slide today, what we have gone through, and along with this, I will be sending the consequence model. I personally will request to the management to go through the consequence model very carefully and act upon that. Besides of these, in those slide, like your performance slide will be also there. So based as I told you that our QD colleagues will be communicating with you to get the correct root cause analysis and corrective action plan the needed for the improvement. So I hope, as I told you, like by 2021, the consequence model will be applicable. So now we are not for this year, basically, we are not going to third-party inspection. So, but we need the root cause analysis and corrective action plan, which will be workable, not the random something like, okay, H&M is asking something and I'm giving. So that is not basically whatever the corrective action plan the team has to take, it has to take very cautiously and the result should come.
Sure, we'll
So
do
one
that.
of our QD colleague will communicate to you to get the corrective action plan from your side. So thank you very much to all of the team member. I'm closing my discussion now. Thanks to all of you. My colleagues is there. So if any colleagues would like to add anything, you are free to add. So thank you from my side.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Shafiq bhai. From my side, I don't have anything to share. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rohit bhai.
Okay, then we're moving and we're closing. Thanks for joining and looking forward to see you. Hope very close soon we can have a physical visit. Finger crossed. I will not confirm you, but January 2021, let's see, maybe we can be back for normal. But, we might see each other physically.
Hopefully.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
then. Have a nice evening.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.
Okay, okay, bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Sorry, take this.
70.
ওখানে